Good morning. It's Friday. I'm Jack Fry, and thanks for coming in and hearing me on the last day of the week. Gosh, I love Friday. You know what? I'm a Monday through Friday worker, and the weekend is just fantastic. I have enough time to do what I want and also spend time with my family. I might do some ping pong this weekend. Gosh, I love ping pong. It might be my favorite thing ever. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's fun. So anyways, folks, today we'll get into the Masters. We'll also get into the Lakers and also a little bit of Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of like the only thing that's in the news, Aaron Rodgers debacle and the Lakers debacle and the Masters, which are pretty awesome. Well, of course, we have the NBA playoffs getting ready to set off tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Let's start off with this. The Masters began yesterday, and Tiger Woods is only 4 shots back with a 2 under 70. So that's pretty good. He usually starts off a little bit cold at the Masters, so this is one of his better scores on the first day. I'm really happy with that score, which makes it more interesting. The leaders in the clubhouse right now are Bryce DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka, tied with a 6 under. Phil is right behind him with a 5 under. Man, I would just love to see Mickelson and Woods on the final day, on the last pairing, battling it out for that green jacket. That would be the most exciting Masters in years. Koepka, of course, is extremely talented, and I could see him running away with it. I haven't seen Bryce DeChambeau win any big tournaments yet, but he's definitely got some talent as well. Overall, the Masters this year are going to be great. I haven't been able to watch yet, but I will be sitting on the couch enjoying it this weekend. Got to take the boy to his swimming lessons. Right after that, I'll get home and I'll be glued to the television. Along with the NBA playoffs this weekend, oh my goodness, I am so excited for sports. It looks like the Lakers' Jeannie Buss has said that she wants Kawhi Leonard. Okay, who doesn't? The guy is great, but he's just a little bit odd. We all remember that laugh that he had, that kind of disturbing laugh that he had. He says he wants to go to Los Angeles at some point. He hasn't said whether it's for the Lakers or the Clippers, but people tend to think it's the Clippers because nobody really wants to play with LeBron anymore. But why? He's so great. Well, LeBron's focus isn't only on basketball anymore, and also he demands so much. I think the only player that really could fit with him at this point is Chris Paul, because they're buddies and because Chris Paul probably demands just as much out of his teammates as LeBron does. This year, it was definitely a dumpster fire in Los Angeles, so I'd like to see them get some players next year to be competitive. When the Lakers are good, the NBA is good, and I'd like to see that because, man, Warriors versus Lakers would be awesome next year if LeBron has a decent team surrounding him. Get him some shooters, and that could probably happen. Now, it's Rob Pelinka's job to lose here, and they say that Luke Walton may or may not be fired, so they also need a new coach. But Pelinka better get out and get somebody for LeBron, or else he's going to lose his job. One rumor would be that the Lakers would go out and get the GM for Toronto, and that would help them to get Kawhi Leonard to come here. Is he willing to play with LeBron in LeBron's shadow? I don't know. But LeBron doesn't have that much time left. So if Kawhi did come to the Lakers, he'd be under LeBron's thumb for a few years, and then the team would be his. Is that a better option than going to the Clippers? Most likely, especially for his brand. I'd like to see Kawhi in Los Angeles. Maybe if they could add Kyrie or Anthony Davis as well, that would be fantastic. Of course, we know Anthony Davis still has a year left on his contract, so that would have to be a trade. Kawhi and Kyrie are both at the end of their contract, so they could just be free agent signings. Wouldn't have to lose any players. So I think that works out better for the Lakers because their young core is pretty talented. They just need to learn to play together better. In other news, Brett Favre was on a Skype or something like that from his home, and he said that Aaron Rodgers is the most dynamic player in the league, maybe ever. That's pretty nice for Favre to say about Rodgers because, I remember when Rodgers was the understudy of Brett Favre. Brett Favre says, I'm not here to teach the next guy. I still want to win games. I still have my own career to worry about. I like seeing Favre saying positive things about Rodgers. Let's go into this, okay? Rodgers, he had to stick up his butt about McCarthy not picking him when McCarthy was the offensive coordinator in San Francisco. It was 2005. Alex Smith was the number 1 overall pick by the 49ers. Aaron Rodgers was the 24th overall pick by the Packers. Can you imagine if the Niners weren't such dumbasses that year and they actually picked Aaron Rodgers? Imagine the Niners with Aaron Rodgers. Imagine the Niners with Aaron Rodgers on those 49ers Harbaugh teams. They went to 3 straight NFC championship games and 1 Super Bowl. They could have won 3 in a row. Aaron Rodgers instead of Alex Smith. Alex Smith didn't even play in those games. Can you remember that? It was Colin Kaepernick. The very first NFC championship that they got to, Smith played in almost the entire season until he got hurt. Kaepernick took over and did really well and just pretty much stole the job. Then Alex Smith, of course, went to the Kansas City Chiefs. Gosh, I really wish the Niners would have picked Rodgers that year, 2005. They probably would have 3 more Super Bowls, and they would probably have 8 now. Have the most. We wouldn't be talking so much about the Patriots being that dynasty. We probably still would. But how about the 49ers, That would have been amazing. Anyways, folks, I really enjoy the Masters and the NBA playoffs being on TV this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. I hope you all enjoy it. And thanks for listening to my show. Once again, Tiger Woods is only 4 back with a 270. Brooks Koepka and Bryce DeChambeau are 6 under in the lead with Phil Mickelson right behind them at 5 under. Make sure to catch those games on the weekend and also enjoy the Masters, folks. Sound has been provided by Ben Sounds. Thank you. Goodbye.